Good morning, Miles. This book is called The Gardener. And when it has a big silver thing like this on it, it means it's a Caldecott Honor book. And that means librarians everywhere thought that one was really awesome. So notice that. The Gardener. Sarah Stewart. Pictures by David Small. David Small is the illustrator. You notice she's in a city, and this is one of those big stairways that is how you can get from the top to the bottom without going inside. Gardener, look at all those plants. The Gardener. August 27th, 1935. This is like a letter. So it's like, Dear Uncle Jim, and it ends, your niece. So, Dear Uncle Jim, Grandma told us after supper that you want me to come to the city and live with you until things get better. Did she tell you that Papa has been out of work for a long time and no one asked Mama to make dresses anymore? We all cried, even Papa. But then Mama made us laugh with her stories about your chasing her up trees when you were both little. Did you really do that? I'm small, but strong, and I'll help you all I can. However, Grandma said to finish my schoolwork before doing anything else. Your niece, Lydia Grace Finch. Love her name. I used to climb trees a lot. Probably seems kind of funny to you that Grandma would climb trees, but when I was little, I grew trees a lot. Oh, here's another letter. Dear Uncle Jim, I'm mailing this from the train station. I forgot to tell you in the last letter 3 important things that I'm too shy to say to your face. Number 1, I know a lot about gardening, but nothing about baking. Number 2, I'm anxious to learn to bake, but is there any place to plant seeds? Number 3, I like to be called Lydia Grace, just like Grandma. Your niece, Lydia Grace Finch. There's the train station. On the train. September 4th, 1935. Dear Mama, I feel so pretty in your dress hat that you made over for me. I hope you don't miss it too much. Dear Papa, I haven't forgotten what you said about recognizing Uncle Jim. Just look for Mama's face with a big nose and a mustache. I promise not to tell him. Does he have a sense of humor? And dearest Grandma, thank you so much for the seeds. The train is rocking me to sleep, and every time I doze off, I dream of gardens. Love you all, Lydia Grace. Just look for Mama's face with a big nose and a mustache. That's funny. Miles has ridden on trains several times. Ooh. This is where the train came in. Looks a little bit scary, don't you think? Lots of cool shapes. September 5th, 1935. Dear Mama, Papa, and Grandma, I am so excited. There are window boxes here. They look as if they've been waiting for me. So now we'll both wait for spring. And Grandma, the sun shines down on the corner where I live and work. Love to all, Lydia Grace. P.S. Uncle Jim doesn't smile. See this picture here? He doesn't look happy. Oh, I just saw this. Bakery. Maybe that's his bakery, huh? I haven't read this book in a long time. Dear Mama, Papa, and Grandma, I adore the seed catalogs you sent for Christmas. And Grandma, thank you for all the bulbs. I hope you received my drawings. I wrote a long poem for Uncle Jim. He didn't smile, but I think he liked it. He read it aloud, and then he put it in his shirt pocket and patted it. Love to all, Lydia Grace. Oh my goodness, the kitty's in the kitchen sink. Lots of things to look at when you come to visit, honey. You can see the tree is lit up. It's a little bit brighter there. February 12th, 1936. Dear Grandma, thank you again for those bulbs you sent at Christmas. You should see them now. I really like Ed and Emma Beach, Uncle Jim's friends who work here. When I first arrived, Emma told me she'd show me how to knead bread if I would teach her the Latin names of all the flours I know. Now, just a half year later, I'm kneading bread and she's speaking Latin. More goods. Good news. We have a store cat named Otis, who is at this very moment sleeping at the foot of my bed. Love to all, Lydia Grace. Uncle Jim isn't smiling yet, but I am hoping for a smile soon. This is called kneading bread. It's how you squish it and mix it together. That's awesome. She gets to learn to do that. March 5th, 1936. Dear Mama, Papa, and Grandma, I have discovered a secret place. You can't imagine how wonderful it is. No one else knows about it but Otis. I have great plans. Thank you for all the letters. I will try to write more, but I'm really busy planting all of your seeds in cracked teacups, bent cake pans, and Grandma, you should smell the good dirt I'm bringing home from the vacant lot down the street. Love to all, Lydia Grace. I have a feeling she might be on the roof. Look how they hang their clothes out on lines across the street. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Ooh, the very top of the building. She went all the way up. Look at all this place, or I should say space. Can you see the birds? April 27th, 1936. Dearest Grandma, all the seeds and roots are sprouting. I can hear you saying, April showers bring May flowers. Emma and I are sprucing up the bakery, and I'm playing a great trick on Uncle Jim. He sees me reading my mail, planting seeds in window boxes, and going to school and doing my homework, sweeping the floor, but he never sees me working in my secret place. Love to all, Lydia Grace. P.S. I'm planning on a big smile from Uncle Jim in the near future. Look at these flowers here. May 27th, 1936. Dear Grandma, Papa, and Dear Mama, Papa, and Grandma, you should have heard Emma laugh today when I opened your letter and dirt fell out on the sidewalk. Thank you. Thank you for all the baby plants. They survived the trip in the big envelope. More about Emma. She's helping me with a secret place. Hurrah! Love you all, Lydia Grace. I saw Uncle Jim almost smile today. The store was full, well, almost full of customers. Her mama sent her plants growing in dirt in the bag. One time, Aunt Jean sent me green beans in the mail when I was at camp. Dear Grandma, flowers are blooming all over the place. I'm also growing radishes and onions and 3 kinds of lettuce in the window boxes. Some neighbors have brought containers for me to fill with flowers, and a few customers even gave me plants from their gardens this spring. They don't call me Lydia Grace anymore. They call me the gardener. Love to all, Lydia Grace. P.S. I am sure Uncle Jim will smile soon. I'm almost ready to show him the secret place. Look what she's done to her neighborhood. There's flowers and flowers and flowers and flowers. Oh my goodness, on all the windows. Oh my goodness. The gardener. Look right here. Dearest Mama, Papa, and Grandma, I am bursting with happiness. The entire city seems so beautiful, especially this morning. The secret place is ready for Uncle Jim. At noon, the store will close for the holiday, and we will bring him up to the roof. I've tried to remember everything you ever taught me about beauty. Love to all, Lydia Grace. P.S. I can already imagine Uncle Jim's smile. See, it's like a path going up. And this sign says, please go up, and there's an arrow. And this sign says, you've arrived. And this sign she's taping up, it says, this way. Oh my goodness. Do they have sparklers? Oh, where's his smile? He's not smiling yet. Ooh, they're going to have watermelon. And they have stuff for lunch here. Dear Mama, Papa, and Grandma, my heart is pounding so hard I'm sure the customers can hear it downstairs. At lunch today, Uncle Jim put the close sign on the door and told Ed and Emma and me to go upstairs and wait. He appeared with the most amazing cake I've ever seen, covered in flowers. I truly believe that cake equals 1,000 smiles. And then he took your letter out of his pocket with the news of Papa's job. I'm coming home. Love to all, and see you soon, Lydia Grace. P.S. Grandma, I've given all of my plants to Emma. I can't wait to help you in your garden again. We gardeners never retire. I bet he's sad because she's leaving. Oh, big hug. I love this book. I like how she's a gardener. Pretty soon it'll get warm enough. It will get warm enough for us to have flowers here. My daffodils are up. But today it's so cold and windy.